Hey guys, so welcome to today's webinar. So in the last video I went over the top 5 best solo drop spots in Chapter 4 Season 4. So today we're going to be going over the 3 perfect duo drop spots in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 4. So you have to bear with me a minute while I load into a game. But as soon as we are in the game, I'll show you guys the best drop spots, as I said, for this season. Hopefully everyone does enjoy the webinar today. Hope you guys are doing well as well. But yeah, as you guys know, with the brand new season, there's been a few major POIs added, so there's 3 new POIs at the moment. There's a bunch of smaller map changes as well around the whole map. So yeah, in today's webinar, I'm going to be going over the top 3 best duo drop spots for every different type of team as well, so you guys can be aggressive, you can be more passive, and I'm going to show you exactly how to play them and benefit from these spots as well. So yeah, be sure to stick around towards the end of the webinar, guys. It's only going to be around 15-20 minutes today at the most, really, so hopefully everyone, you know, can understand everything about the specific drop spots. Some important details I want to share with you guys about the spots as well, so as I said, just stay tuned, guys. Hope everyone does enjoy. So yeah, the first spot we're going to be going over today, guys, is going to be Shore Shack. If you guys don't know where Shore Shack is, it's right down here in the bottom left. So as you can see, it's right next to Relentless Retreat, right over here. As you can see, just above Relentless Retreat. So we're going to actually land there this game. I should have really gone into a duo game to show you guys the full benefits of it, but obviously, at the moment I don't have a duo, and you know, I don't want to risk playing a random duo for the sake of my teammate to land somewhere different. So we'll head over there, we'll explore it. Obviously, the same sort of concept goes if you guys did have a duo. Luckily, the bus is this side of the map as well, so we'll head straight there. But it's quite a small drop spot. I did go over this spot in my last video as well. And honestly, I really enjoy this drop spot, especially for solos. I'm more of a solo player than a duo player personally. But honestly, I think it works well for any game mode. I mean, you could play this in squads even. It's a bit small probably for squads, but for duos, it's really ideal. And there's also a beach area down here that you guys can also land on, so I'm going to land right here on top of the house. Okay, it looks like I'm getting contested by about 2 or 3 people, but let's see if we can fight them back. It's going to be a bit embarrassing if I die straight away, so let's try and fight back a little bit. Try and get ourselves some loot. Yeah, there's going to be a few chests here, guys. I believe there's 14 chests in total. There's a couple of coolers as well. There's obviously loads of ammo boxes, loads of materials. I'll go over that in a minute, though. About the specific details and the specifications of this drop spot. But overall, it's just a really good place to land. There's someone here trying to team with me. Obviously, I'm not going to condone teaming in Fortnite, so we'll let him go. I was going to say kill him, but we'll let him go. So obviously some benefits to the POI, guys. It's very close to Relentless Retreat. So it's an extremely beneficial POI when it comes to having a really good line of sight for Surge. So Storm Surge. You guys can play really good scrims at this map. So for example, it's a really good spot for like tournaments as well. Cash Cups. Just competitive in general, like ranked games as well you might want to play. I know a lot of people aren't really into ranked at the minute, but it is very good for that type of thing. So I do recommend it. But yeah, when people are landing at Relentless Retreat, you can get really good tags on them because obviously it's so close to that POI. I mean, you can literally just, you know, as they're, let's say they're coming in over here, you can just shoot at them as they're landing. As you can see, there's a few people around, maybe not too many, but there is actually more than usual today, it seems. Obviously, I land here quite a lot, especially in solos, and it seems like there's a lot of people here today, so I guess it's becoming more and more popular as the day goes on, but not enough talent for me, it seems, but yeah, I think it's a really good spot for most players, really. I mean, obviously, usually you won't get that many people there. It seems to be, maybe it could be AIs or bots that are landing here as well. I mean, obviously, I am playing solos. My first game on in quite a while, so it's quite possible that they are just AI rather than real players. So yeah, in terms of the specs, guys, I did promise you I'll go with the specs. So this place right here, Shore Shack, is going to be having 14 chests, 5 coolers, and 1 hollow chest as well. So if I can find it, I'll try and find the hollow chest for you guys. As you can see, here's one of the coolers. So yeah, we got a few coolers here. I actually didn't realize there was 5, actually. Until now. Right, guys. Yeah, until I was preparing for the video today, I didn't realize there was 5 coolers. But apparently there is. So I guess 5 coolers, guys. I mean, you can find them as well if you'd like. I don't know exactly where they are. Here's the hollow chest over here. As you guys can see, we have got all the loot over here. Obviously, it changes each match. So I'm not going to go over that, but yeah, as you can see, guys, there's loads of metal you can get as well. There's a few RVs sort of scattered around the area. There's obviously loads of wood. You got all these trees over here. You got brick from the stones over there as well, as we were just a second ago. And then if you go down here, guys, there's a little beach. So what I recommend, especially in duos, if you sort of split your duo in half, so obviously one of you lands, you know, actually at Shore Shack, one of you lands on the beach or around this area. There's loads of brick down here. There's loads of chests. There's a chest over there on that little island. There's another chest at the top of here. There's a chest down here on the boat as well. There is some other chests sort of scattered around. Obviously, there's another area over there, part of Relentless Retreat. I'm not going to head over there now, but that's also a definite opportunity for you guys to go and travel over there. So I almost fell off there, but yeah, definitely an opportunity for you guys to go and get some more loot from that place. Obviously, as I said, part of Relentless Retreat, so do go there with caution. Be careful when you're over there. You might get targeted by other people. So apologies about the music, guys. It seems to have just got louder. I apologise. Let me turn that down a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, in terms of people contesting at this drop spot, guys, there's going to be 2 people max. Like, obviously, not including yourself. There'll be 3 people, including yourself. So, I mean, we saw, I think there was 2 people here, and then there's a 3rd one that came from somewhere else. So, I mean, yeah, it really just depends on the game, of course. But usually, I've dropped here, I've had no contenders. And then sometimes I come here, I've got 5 contenders. So, it really just depends on, obviously, you know, where people are dropping. Some people might miss their drop spot to Relentless Retreat, for example, so they might actually end up missing their spot to Relentless and end up just coming to Shore Shack, so that's always an alternative as well. I forgot to mention as well, guys, there's also metal structures on the beach as well around the house. So around that house over there is metal on that beach. So you guys can also obviously get metal from there as well. I know metal's quite a scarce resource, probably the scarcest in Fortnite. But there's a lot of metal around. I mean, as you can see right here even, there's diggers. I mean, we've just walked about a minute from Shore Shack. I mean, Shore Shack's literally just there. As you can see, we've got containers here, we've got a few diggers. So there is loads of materials around. More pallets, as you guys can see, we're currently breaking now. So yeah, definitely worth farming up, guys, because you can get easily max material. I mean, as you can see, I've already got over half of all my mats right now. Almost max wood, sorry. So yeah, it's definitely a lot better than most places you would go to. I mean, obviously, if you landed at a named POI, you're gonna get a lot of loot. You're gonna get a lot of mats, but the issue with that is you're gonna get contested. If you guys want an easy win in Fortnite and you want to play for like points, let's say you're playing at comp, as I said earlier, definitely drop spot would be Shore Shack. Maybe land up, you know, Shore Shack for one of your tournament games. And then obviously the next spot, which I will go on to in a minute, you guys can land there for your, maybe your second game. Sort of switched up, you know, don't always land at the same place. But do get used to landing at these sort of unnamed POIs, these smaller places. Definitely better for loot and guns and loot overall, really. Yeah, as you guys can see, we're also currently in Shattered Slabs, very close proximity to Shore Shack as well, and of course you have Relentless Retreat, as we said earlier, right down there. Frenzy Field is also very close, so there's a few named POIs around there, which is also good. You can either get people coming out of there, you can go in there yourself and push people if you're feeling aggressive, or really just go in there, get some loot, come out, and honestly, you should be pretty well equipped for the rest of the game, because, I mean, I think I've probably lost a game once where I didn't land Shore Shack. So, I mean, I've had a lot of wins on Fortnite over my time, and a lot of those wins have been actually from Shore Shack. Like, it's one of my favourite spots, just in the map as a whole. And the whole of Chapter 4, I've been enjoying it, so... It has changed areas and it's changed names a few times, but the whole sort of area and the concept itself has stayed the same. Obviously now it's down there in the bottom left. It used to be over here on the right side somewhere. It's actually changed a little bit this season. But that is the beauty of Fortnite, the updates. Sorry guys, was not watching the storm there for a second. So yeah, I mean it is, you know, kind of on the edge of the map, as you guys can see. I've had to walk quite a while to get to where I am now. But there's different attributes you guys can use to rotate, so you can use the water. Obviously, you know, you can use shockwave grenades, you can use other mobility items in the game currently. I mean, there's loads of mobility items, cars, trucks. So yeah, I mean it's a bit out of the way, but at the same time, would you rather be out of the way and be able to survive for longer, or would you rather just die straight away off spawn and not have anything to show for it? So, I mean, personally, I've got 3 kills right now, walking away with pretty good loot. Not actually the best that I usually get from Shore Shack. This isn't a very good example of the typical loot you'd get from Shore Shack, but obviously, you know, we can't judge a place based on the look of us getting a gold DMR or something from a chest, you know, so... But yeah, in terms of the second job spot, guys, I think we should move on to that now. So I'm going to talk about Sunspoon Lagoon. So it's pretty much right next to Creaky Compound, guys. If you look for Creaky Compound, so obviously we're pretty much right next to it now, actually, as well. So yeah, if you guys head over to this sort of area, head over to Sunspoon Lagoon. It's personally one of my favourites. It hasn't really changed too much in the last season or two. So I think that's really beneficial, and it makes it one of the best spots on the map, just because it's so easy to get to. It's really around the centre of the map as well. So rotation's really good for like Sunspoon Lagoon. It's really, really good. You can easily rotate to places. Obviously, you know, you get a lot of competition around this sort of area of the map as well. So it makes it a bit more exciting if you guys are more of an aggressive player. Me personally, I'm more of an aggressive type of player, so it makes it more fun for me. Spotted me. Let's just fight this guy quickly. Try not to die. I want to be able to show you guys Sunspoon in this game, hopefully. If I do die, I'll show you guys the specs of the Sunspoon. Oh god, my aim today is absolutely appalling. I apologise. We took it. Just about, though. That was a close fight. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, it's close to Creaky Compound and Rumble Ruins. It's also quite close to Shattered Labs as well, so if you guys do go there for some reason. Not the best spot in my opinion, but it is there. Obviously, it's another named POI, so it is probably worth going to for a lot of people. I'm not a massive fan of it myself, but yeah, Rumble Ruins is right there if you guys do want to travel there. Sorry guys, let me sort out my builds. I'm just trying to chill for a second. So yeah, in Sunspoon Lagoon, guys, we also have 17 chests, we have 10 slurp barrels, we have 5 coolers, 5 slurp plants, and 1 forecast tower as well, which is also a new addition to the season. So as you can see, it's right down there. Yeah, it's quite an exciting POI. I mean, I shouldn't really call it a POI. It's an unnamed location that we've actually given a name to. It's a fun place to go. Get ourselves the infiltrator, why not? Oh, I'll take the twin mag as well, I don't mind if I do. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, the forecast tower, not only does it predict the storm zone, if you guys haven't seen it yet, basically it gives you a mythic weapon as well. So it's actually a really, really good addition to the game. Oh no, I did not see him coming. I've just been absolutely sprayed by the combat. Fair enough. Right, let's hop into another game, guys, while I go over more POIs. But as I was saying, guys, I'll actually land. Next game, I'll land in Sunspoon Lagoon. I'll show you guys properly the whole specifications of that place. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, the forecast tower, it shows you where the next zone's going to be. It's just, yeah, it's absolutely great. I mean, Sunspoon Lagoon is also another good spot. So in Sunspoon, guys, you're also going to be having a hollow chest. There's going to be a launch pad nearby. Plenty of materials from the trees in the area. You guys can get wood. You guys can get brick from the stones around the area as well. And there's also metal you guys can get from the slurp barrels. And you can also head over to Creaky Combat if you need extra metal. In terms of how many people are going to be landing here, guys, it's going to be 2 to 3 max. Most people not wanting to land Creaky Compounds, you know, so they're going to want to back out and use this as maybe a backup spot as well. I think the players who land in Sunspoon Lagoon obviously will either be quite bad players, maybe because they don't know exactly where they want to land, so they're sort of just landing there because they might have missed their spot, for example. They might have tried to land... sorry guys, bear with me. They might have tried to land into Creaky, or they might have tried to land maybe Rumble Ruins and they've just completely missed their spot, so they're landing in Sunspoon instead. I haven't really gone over exactly where it is, guys. This is going to be right over here. So I was just there a minute ago, if you guys couldn't tell. It's right over there. Just north of Creaky Compound. But yeah, as I was saying, some people might sort of back out of it and use it as a backup spot. Yeah, it's a really valuable POI for those of you who want to land somewhere pretty stacked. With that place, it's not too high key. And obviously, if you're playing as a duo, guys, as well, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, one person should land at the main building of Sunspoon Lagoon, and then the other person can land on top of the trees. Yeah, you guys should really learn how to rotate throughout the trees as well around that area, because honestly, the rotation with the trees is absolutely insane. I mean, you can use... There's like these sort of bounce pads on top of the trees that are really good for rotation. Makes you move really quick rather than obviously walking. Yeah, it's a really, really good POI. Land over here so I can show you guys exactly what it's like. But yeah, it's really... I mean, Sunspoon Lagoon varies in its definition, I guess you could say, with different people, but... I would say this whole sort of area here is Sunspoon Lagoon. So obviously I was here literally a minute ago, last game. It's a really good, really good POI. Yeah, you guys should be able to get like pretty much max loot from this place. I mean, you should get some pretty good loot, especially as a duo. You should be able to really efficiently loot this place up quite quickly as well. It's quite a small POI. There's not, you know, there's not that much loot here. But at the end of the day, it's, as I said before, you know, much better than landing somewhere big, dying straight away, straight off spawn. No one wants that, so... I think it's a really good place to set you up for the rest of the game. In my personal opinion, it's not my favourite spot on the list. I would say Shore Shack's my overall favourite, but... I think it deserves a spot in the top 3, because I think it is a very valuable POI. It's, you know, it gives you a lot of loot. There's a lot of chests here, you know. I mean, there's 17 chests in this little area. 10 slurp barrels. I mean, it's just, yeah, that's a lot of loot for such a small area. So, as I said, definitely worth going in. Sorry, guys, I'm just walking around in circles. Yeah, it's definitely worth going to this area. Save as much shield as you can as well, guys, you know. Obviously, you know, all the slurp plants, all the slurp barrels, you won't need to use all your shield, so I shouldn't have really used that big pot just then. And I'm actually going to save this one now. Unfortunately, we haven't really been too lucky with the plants, but there are slurp plants usually in those areas. So I have some more shields stacked up, ready for sort of the mid game, late game. I may as well use it, to be honest. Just in case we do run into someone. But yeah, usually, as I said, I would recommend just saving your shields. That pizza party, really, I should have taken it and just used it later on, but I thought, why not? I wasn't going to take it, so I may as well just use it up. As you guys can see, I'm in this sort of cave right now. I'm actually kind of lost, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't really explored this too well before in the past. kind of trapped down here at the minute, but we'll find our way out, I'm sure. Quite worried at the minute. I'm not going to get trapped down here, but not looking good. Maybe I can't go in there. Ah, here we go. Back outside. Yeah, it's quite a lightly contested spot, guys. As you can see, I mean, no one landed with us this game. I've landed here before. I think last season I might have landed here, but it's really good usually. I mean, you have maybe 1, 2 people, similar to the last spot really. I mean, some games you might have up to 5 people landing here, but some games you might have none. Obviously, this game we had none, so it really just does depend. Oh, guys, by the way, while I'm up here, I can show you guys the tree thing I was talking about. If there is a... There, so there's a little, like, you see this bounce pad? Really, really good for rotation. Just get places much quicker. Usually it's a lot better than that. Ah, there is actually someone here. Like, that guy was definitely an AI. Yeah, as you guys can tell me, there's one person here. I think he might have come in there. I didn't see him land with us, so... I think he possibly came in from elsewhere. I said it wasn't AI anyway, so he might have just spawned in, to be honest. Oh, we had an AI last time, now we got a sweat on our hands. Oh, wow. I have to use those shields that I saved. I mean, this guy's a good player, actually, considering... Okay, I mean, we got him there, but usually... I've never seen someone like that here before, so I'm... Yeah, as soon as I start recording... Doing the webinar today, as soon as I start doing it, we get someone absolutely insane at the game. But obviously, you know, you're going to get those people coming from elsewhere. I mean, as you can see, he came in a car, so he could have came from, like, Shady or something as well. He could have landed, you know, elsewhere. Usually, you're not going to have those types of people landing with you in places like those, in smaller POIs. They just don't have that knowledge that we have. Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the third drop spot now. So I'm going to talk about Relentless Retreat. So, in my solo drop spot video, if you guys haven't already watched it, give it a watch. But I went over Sanguine Suites in the solo one. So it's obviously up there in the top right. I'm going to be switching the sort of focus now to the bottom left of the map. So obviously Relentless Retreat down there. Also very close to Shore Shack, as I was talking about earlier. So it's literally right next door to each other. So, basically, Relentless Retreat... Absolutely amazing POI. I wouldn't usually recommend a named POI for you guys to land at, but the new mythic POIs this season just make it so much more enticing to land there. I mean, I would never say, you know, land in Mega City or land in you know, one of those bigger, massive POIs. But Relentless Retreat is such a nice size. It's not too big. It's not small. I think it's perfect for most people trying to land there. So I think it's a really good POI that a lot of people should really, really take into consideration. I say it's not huge. It's not tiny. You get a lot of loot there. I'll go over the exact specifications in a minute. We have to start focusing up, guys. We've got a, yeah, we got a few insane AIs on us, apparently, at the minute. I'm gonna grab that key card. Don't mind if I do. And the slurp juice, actually. Let's quickly drink that up. Got my kill stolen. Another guy on our left. As you guys can see, it's very contested over this area. I knew I saw someone. He was sort of camouflaged, blended in with the rock there. I'm gonna quickly use this med kit. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys more about Relentless Retreat in just a second. Got rid of my SMG, unfortunately. I haven't got too many mats either. It's gonna be quite a intense fight, to say the least. And there's someone down towards the bottom as well somewhere. But no shields. Not looking too good, guys. As you guys can see, the new MK is also very insane. If you guys ever get a chance to get the mythic MK in one of those heists, especially in Sanguine Suites in the Vault, always go for it, guys. You will not be disappointed by going for it. There's someone behind me as well, no! We tried our best, guys, we tried our best. Right, let me talk to you guys more about Sanguine Suite. I'll tell you what, I'll just spectate this person while I'm telling you guys about it. I mean, Sanguine Suites, I meant Relentless Retreat, guys, I apologise. I'm so obsessed with Sanguine Suites. I love that spot for solos, but duos, definitely. Sanguine Suites, Relentless Retreat, they're both really on a par. I'd both say the same things about them. Obviously, what I say about them will differ. But they're both mythic POIs, they both have mythic loot in them. I mean, Sanguine Suites is a solid POI. Relentless Retreat is also just about the same. I mean, honestly, if you asked me which one I prefer, I'd probably say Sanguine Suites out of the two. But really, it's really personal preference, guys, whichever one you prefer as well. Relentless Retreat is in the shape of kind of a circle. It's like a circle of little islands, like an archipelago. So it's quite cool in terms of that. It's got a load of islands next to it. It's like the Caribbean, you know, it's got those different islands around. If I just go on the map, I can quickly show you guys. You know, we were there earlier, we saw the little island over here, we were thinking of going there from Shore Shack. Honestly, if I was to tell you where to land, I would say Shore Shack, land there as a duo. And then maybe one of you can land on the beach, one of you land on the house, stay together, and then when you're both ready, you've got enough loot from there, head over here, go towards this island over here, and then head maybe further inland towards Relentless Retreat, the main sort of building area. Go for the vault, you know, go for that mythic loot. Really, really good place. Obviously, as I was saying, guys, before, in the solo video, I discussed how Relentless Retreat, Sanguine Suites has loads and loads of chests, loads of loot, 30 plus chests, in fact, you know. Relentless Retreat obviously has the same. It's a massive named POI. It has loads of chests. I mean, it has 30 plus chests, guys, which is just insane. It has 10 heist bags as well. I mean, you're not going to be falling short of loot, guys, really. 5 coolers, 5 slurp barrels, 5, you know. It's got basically everything you could ask for. I mean, yeah, it's just a really, really good POI. I think I've said that about every single POI today, guys, but I mean, obviously, these are my favourite POIs you can land at in duos, especially. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be landing here, guys, so do be careful of that. You're not going to have to worry about Storm Surge or eliminations for pretty much the rest of the game. I mean, yeah, it's just really, you're not going to have to worry about anything apart from trying not to die. That's the only issue, because obviously with a big name POI like this, you are going to struggle, especially with those higher sort of caliber players. A lot of sweats will be landing here. But yeah, obviously, guys, as I said, you have the vault. You get the option to get mythic weapons, which is really helpful in comp these days. I mean, you know, there's so many good players. If you have a mythic weapon, even as a bad player, it can really increase your gameplay and help you get that win. Obviously, you can use the vending machines there as well, guys. There are vending machines. And then there's obviously plenty of materials from the trees, the stones, and then obviously the metal from the buildings, guys. Trees and stones are going to give you guys wood and brick. I mean, I think, as I said before, guys, the biggest benefit really of Relentless Retreat is the massive circle of islands it has. I mean, you can just easily rotate between them, get loads of loot from each different island, and you guys can also go through the roads if you want to use a car or something as well. So, I mean, it's just really, really good play. I think it's in a good place on the map as well. It's in that bottom left corner, which makes you quite... I mean, it's not like the busiest location. You're going to get Mega City. Everyone lands at Mega City, right? You get Creaky Compound, also quite a popular POI, similar to where Sunspoon Lagoon was, obviously just over here. So I feel like Relentless Retreat, you're going to get a lot less people landing there. Obviously, it doesn't help it being a new POI. But I think you'll get a lot less than you would, let's say, in Sanguine Suites. I feel like Sanguine Suites is a bit more popular. So if you guys want a bit of a more laid-back, named POI, aggressive sort of gameplay style, Relentless Retreat should be for you guys. And of course, guys, really good access to rotation. You know, third parties are going to be common. People can sneak up on you as well. But obviously, third parties aren't going to be the main focus of the POI, guys, because they'll be in the Citadel coming up from Red Lantern. I mean, yeah, bottom left of the map, guys, I said, so it's really unlikely that whole section of the map's going to try and target you. Sorry guys, we good? Hopefully we're good. The mic just went off for a second. But yeah, as I was trying to say before, the mic just cut off, guys. It's really close to Frenzy Fields. You have Shattered Slabs there. Other POIs, of course, but, you know, I mean, really, guys, where you should be landing as a split drop. Relentless Retreat's quite big, and I think if you guys to land somewhere as a split drop, I think you can really spread out across Relentless Retreat. Obviously, you've got to bear in mind that there's going to be other people there, so trying to split too much, just be careful. So try and land together if you can in one of these bigger POIs, but if you really do want to get that extra loot and separate loot, and you're both like decent players and good fighters, I would recommend maybe one of you lands like on sort of islands, maybe one of you lands like this side, one of you lands this side sort of thing, or maybe even not that far apart, maybe one of you lands here, one of you lands here, so you're quite close, but you know, still a distance apart so you can both get good loot and don't have to sort of share loot constantly and give each other mats and all the rest of it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I hate that in duos when you have a duo partner and he's constantly asking you for loot. Constantly asking you for, yo, Ethan, you got any mats? You got any mats? You know, I'd much rather just get my own stuff, him get his own stuff, or she, even if you guys play with girls, get their own stuff, and, you know, I mean, really, just try and get my own loot without being interfered by my duo partner. Especially squads is bad for that. But yeah, anyway, guys, going back to Relentless Retreat, I mean, I think... try and land on that main big house, both of you. Obviously, guys, you could land maybe both on the bigger island as well. There's quite a big island there as well. Sort of a crescent shape, as you guys can see. Obviously, I mean, you could, again, land Shore Shack, rotate in. It's all those options are available to you guys. I talked about Sun Swoon Lagoon as well, also a very, very good POI. There's also some good POIs, guys, over here, some unnamed places, like you've got this little, I think it's a petrol station there. You've got places next to Naughty Net, you've got the, there's like a temple here. There's some more sort of, like temple stuff, type of stuff going on over there in that sort of cherry blossom biome kind of area. Also Steamy Springs, of course, as well. You have, you know, a really good POI. I think that was the first place I landed in Chapter 4. Really, really good POI. I do like Steamy. But the new season's out, guys. We've got to talk about the new POIs, and Relentless Retreat and Sanguine Sweets are up there. Eclipse to State I'm not as big of a fan on, but let us know, guys, in the comments, what is your favourite POI in the new season? Is it one of the old POIs? Is it maybe an old POI from a different season? Let us know, guys, what your favourite POI is on Fortnite of all time. It can be any season. Just let us know. But yeah, I hope you guys did find this video helpful. I mean, obviously, you know, it's my first webinar, guys, so I hope it went alright for everyone. I hope everyone, you know, managed to understand what I was saying. My English has been very bad today, so I apologise. As I said, I hope you guys are doing well. That was an insane kill from this guy, by the way. This is a sweaty lobby. Yeah, thanks again for watching the stream today, guys, the webinar. I'm so used to streaming, I'm calling it a stream, but it was a webinar, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to let us know in the comments, guys. Let us know in the chat if you did enjoy it, and I hope to see you guys in the next webinar as well. Hopefully I'll do another one soon, so hope to see you guys there. I also do videos as well. I do game guides, so we also do videos. You guys can have a look into that and have a look at how, you know, where the best places are to land, where you guys can benefit the most. I don't obviously just do landing locations as well. I can talk about whatever topic you guys would like. Again, give us suggestions, guys. What would you like us to talk about? Let us know, and I'll be more than happy to make a video on it or a webinar for you guys, help you out in whatever, you know, you struggle on in Fortnite, really. So yeah, thanks for watching today, guys. Hope everyone did enjoy and find this video helpful. Be sure to obviously give it a like, give it a comment, guys. Let us know what you thought. And also, a sub to the channel would be appreciated as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Keep yourself well, and